Days after Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau's visit to India to be a part of the G20 summit, and of course that pull aside with Prime Minister Modi, news coming in that trade ties have taken a hit. The free trade agreement talks that are underway between India and Canada have been stalled for the moment. Reportedly, it's been put on hold and will resume once issues are resolved. That's been mentioned clearly at this point, but we don't know what are the issues or what's led right now to the talks being stalled in this manner. Let me take this across to our Foreign Affairs Editor, Geeta Mohan, for more details. Geeta, of course, the entire world was talking about these pictures on our screens of the Prime Minister's meet with his Canadian counterpart and how it seemingly seemed like things weren't well between the two leaders. Now we're hearing that trade ties between India and Canada could also be hit.
Well, that's right. But what we're given to understand, Akshita, is that it was the Canadian side that had initiated halting of the talks for the moment. And yes, souring of ties is one of the reasons why we are seeing the halt in the free trade agreement conversations between India and Canada. Also, what we're given to understand is that the initiation of the halt, the conversations that began, had begun before the G20 summit itself. So there were concerns. The ties have been at their lowest. The concerns for the Indian side have to do with the Khalistani elements being given the kind of space and play they do get in Canada. And therefore, at this point in time, at this juncture, it doesn't seem like bilateral relations beyond the concern is moving forward. And that's why a halt in the talks for a free trade agreement between Canada and India. And this is certainly should be a wake-up call for the Canadian authorities, as it should be for those elements who think they are working for certain constituency interests. It certainly is not helping India-Canada ties.
All right. Thanks very much, Geeta, for joining us with all of those details.